Hello everyone. In the previous video, I have explained how to write the gate level verilog code for 4:1 multiplexer. This is the logic diagram or the gate level diagram we have used to design MUX 421. This is the module name of our design. The design block I have explained in the previous video. So now let me tell you how to write the stimulus for this multiplexer design. Here we need to define the stimulus module. Remember, stimulus will not be having any ports. No input and output ports will be present in the stimulus. That's why module, any Verilog code will be start with the keyword module, and I am giving the name of this module as stimulus. You can give any name over here. And once the name of the module is defined, then we need to declare the variables which to be connected to the inputs. Means these are the inputs we are used in the MUX 421 design, and this is the output we have used. To connect these inputs and outputs to the variables of this stimulus, I need to declare those variables, and I am declaring IN0, IN1, IN2, IN3 as registers. I am taking 4 registers. How we need to declare in the sense, for these 4 inputs in our design, I am taking 4 registers. Means inputs in the design can be represented as registers with the same name. Otherwise, we can take 4 other registers, and I need to connect these 4 inputs. Let me tell you how actually that will be in the next steps. Okay. So once the inputs are declared as registers, and also I have 2 more inputs. So for that, S1 and S0 are the variables I am taking and declaring it as registers. And output, one output will be there. That's why one wire declaration we need to do here. Output as wire here. That's why wire output, OUT, PUT. Okay. Once the variables are declared for number of inputs and outputs, and then I need to instantiate the design with the name MUX 421. I need to instantiate that using the same name MUX 4_2_1, and my MUX is the instance name. Okay, my MUX is the instance name. Here I am using this MUX 4_2_1 is the design block name which I have written in the previous video. And within the brackets, I need to write how I have written in the declaration of the design block. Design block module definition, how I have written in the same way, replace those output and inputs by these wire and registers. Okay. In the previous video, I have taken it as out, IN0, IN1, IN2, IN3, and then SN1 and SN0 like that. So in place of those, in the same order, I need to specify these wires and registers, and then I need to stimulate my inputs. Means the values of these input variables I need to give over here. So start with initial, begin, and I am setting the input lines first as, let me take the inputs as IN0 will be 1, IN1 is 0, IN2 is 1, and IN3 is 0. These 4 are the inputs I am giving for the MUX, and then after I am displaying this value in the console. After one time unit of delay, I am displaying by using a $display within the brackets IN0 equals %B. Means %B is going to fetch the value of this INO, and it is going to display over here. IN0 equal is the string, and in place of %B, at this instance, what is the value of IN0 will be displayed over here. Similarly, IN1 I am displaying %B taking the value of this. IN2 is equal to %B, the value of this in binary. Similarly, IN3, this is the string, okay, in double quotes, comma INO, IN1, IN2, IN3 means the first %B taking this INO value, second %B taking IN1 value, third %B taking IN2 value, fourth %B taking IN3 value. So after the string is written, I need to write these variable names. Okay. Then I need to specify the values of the select lines, and here I have defined all the input lines. Input lines are 1 0 1 0. So here I am taking the select lines. When it is 0 0, what should be the output? When it is 0 1, what should be the output? Like that. So that's why I am giving the values as S1 as 0, S0 as 0, and I am displaying S1 S0 as well as output. Here you can observe S1 S0 and then output. Similarly, after 1 nanoseconds this is going to execute, and then S1 is equal to 0, S0 is equal to 1. Again after 1 nanoseconds it is going to display by taking these values. Again 1 nanoseconds of delay for this value 1 0. Again it will be displaying. After 1 nanoseconds of delay this will be displaying. After again 1 nanoseconds up to 1 nanosecond this will be hold good, and then end of this module. Okay, this end for this begin. After initial we will be having begin now. For that we will be having end over here. This end module is going to end the module. This is how we can write the stimulus block for the multiplexer. So with respect to this code is concerned, here we have written all the display the values. So in the output of the simulation we will be getting the values like this. This first values are because of this display. Okay, this display keyword I have used over here. With these input values it is displayed as it is. After 1 nanosecond of delay, when S1 is 0, S0 is 0, output accordingly it is going to display. Similarly, after 1 nanoseconds this is going to display. After 1 nanoseconds this. After 1 nanosecond this. These are 5 statements we have used to display the output values in this stimulus block. That's why the output in the console window is going to display 5 times. If you are going to use monitor in place of display, no need to write the display again and again over there. You can use the monitor statement only once at the end or the beginning of the instantaneous values.